Magandang araw sa inyong lahat at sa ikalawang bahagi, part 2 ng inyong tutorials on making Scratch animations, this time using Scratch 3. Ngayon, tayo naman ay mag-aaral kung paano makagawa ng magandang kwento, paano gumawa ng voiceover, paano gumawa ng magandang background. Kung gumagamit ka ng Scratch 2, ang interface ay halos pareho lang ng Scratch 3. At gagawan ko rin yan ng tutorial sa hindi tatagal. Now, to start with your animation, you don't begin with the animation immediately. You begin with, of course, you begin with a good story. Paano tayo gagawa ng magandang kwento? Isusulat natin yung kwento. Kaya nga, sa inyong preparatory activity, pinagawa ko kayo ng recruitment brochure gamit ang Google Docs. At paano nyo gagawin to? Mag-click lang dito sa blank. At gagawa na yan ng bagong document. By the way, ang document na to ay pwede nyo ring i-share sa inyong mga kaklase. Like, ito ay aking script. Okay. In PT or AP, CL, Filipino, and Comp 7. Ayun. And ang pangalan ko ay si, example lang yan. Just an example. I can share it with my friends. Alright. Ulitin natin. Click natin yung share kasi na-click yung iba. I can share it with my friends like Geoffrey Canseco. I can share it with my friends like sino pa? Sino pa mga friends natin dito? Tama na rin natin si Mr. J. Drule. Ayun. And others. And sabihin ko, hi classmates. Ito na ang ginawa kong script for my PT. Boom. Okay. Wag nyong gayahin ha. Okay, there you go. And send it to those people. Teka, bibigay ko ba? Sige, sample lang yan. Okay. So, halimbawa lang. Teka, anong requirement? Kailangan nasa Filipino. You have to use Filipino language. Number 2, kailangan nagpapakita ng heritage or pamanang lugar sa Pilipinas. Number 3, it has to be like a news. And number 4, it has to show values. Anong values? Pagiging isang mabuting manlalakbay. Okay, a good traveler or a good tourist. So, ito yung mga requirements. Kailangan alam mo. And of course, in computer, you will need to have good sprites. Okay, you need to have good sprites, a good background, at dapat animated. Okay, kompleto at original. Okay. So, ito yung mga requirement. Now, let's get down and do our script. So, sa part 1, ang gusto ko na i-introduce ko muna kung saan ako pupunta. So, I want to make sure na yung background ko ay DBTC, nasa school. Pagkatapos, magpapakita ako ng eroplano. Okay. Okay, background, DBTC. Then, I will show the airplane. Okay, but show myself first. Show myself. Then, and then talk going to Bataha. And then, after that, so part 1 pa lang to ha. Letter B, letter C, eroplano. And after that, mag-change background na. And now, we proceed to chapter 2. Ayun, chapter 2 na. So may mga chapter. Chapter 1, chapters chapter 1, ang background ay DBTC. Then, maglalabas ako and show myself talk about going to Tubataha, lalabas yung eroplano, and then mag-change ang background. And that becomes my chapter 2. Sa chapter 2, anong background ang lalabas? Number 1, ang Tubataha, yung background. Underwater ang background. There you go. And then, letter B, sabihin ko kung anong maganda dito. I will come out again, show myself. I have to show myself, and I will talk about how important Tubataha is. Okay, letter C, I will talk about making sure it is clean. Stop throwing trash in the sea and no plastics. Ayun. That's it. And then, letter D, end of the story. Tapos na. So, I only have 2 chapters. Dalawa lang ang chapters ng story ko. Sir, hindi mo pa na-save ang script mo. Don't worry, it automatically saves itself. Wow! Kaya niyang mag-save. At sir, kaya rin ba itong i-edit right now ng classmate namin? Alright, let's make it big. How to make it big? Ito.
Meron ka ng 11, i-highlight siya, sir. I-highlight mo, sir. Then, okay.
There you go.
Okay,
don't worry, Mr. Naigal. I will share this with you as well. Okay. Ayun, Christian Naigal. Automatic yan. You can see it on your screen. And I will send it to you. And Mr. Naigal, can you click on it right now? And can you correct my spelling? Can you correct my spelling? I got a wrong spelling here. Okay, I can see you. Your face is here. Everyone can see you that your face is here. Can you please change my spelling?
Oh yeah, throwing.
Yun! See? Wow! So that means we can work together at the same time. So class, you have a new tool here that you can use and share work with each other. And if your teacher requires you to send it to him or her in Microsoft Word, the only thing that you need to do is now click File and download Microsoft Word. So now you can work together, but do not copy each other's work. That is cheating, but you can now learn from each other and help each other using simple tools like this. Ngayong nakagawa ka na ng isang maganda at nababagay na isang script, kailangan na nating ipagpatuloy ang iyong sinimulan nung nakaraang linggo. Alam natin na makakagawa na tayo ng sprite gamit ang Scratch at para mas mapaganda, kailangan na natin gamitin yung background na hinihingi ng script natin kung saan nagsimula ang ating kwento doon mismo sa DBTC. So hahanapin ko sa mga na-save ko na mula sa internet, na-save ko ng larawan tungkol sa DBTC. Yun. At magbubukas na siya. At kung nahalata ninyo, isa siyang sprite. Hindi siya natin nilagay dito sa stage, sa backdrop, kundi nilagay natin siya dito sa sprites. Bakit kaya? Kasi pag sa stage natin nilagay, hindi gumagalaw ang background. Samantala ang sprite ay pwede nating pagalawin. At eto nga ang plano natin. Siyempre, pag-click natin dito, punta tayo sa script or sa codes at magsisimula tayo sa event na kung tawagin ay when the flag is clicked. Para mas maganda, palakihan natin, parang kitang-kita at lagyan natin na pag na-click yung flag, gusto natin na malaki siya. Okay? So, we want it really big by setting the size to 300%. Ayun, gawin natin 300%. Testingin. Ayun, malaki na ang larawan natin. At syempre, ayaw natin dyan yan. Gusto natin, umusog siya ng konti. Dito yan. Okay, yan yung unang posisyon ng ating larawan. At dahil minove na natin siya, automatically yung coordinates ng larawan sa sprite na ito, which only has one costume because it's just the picture, one costume lang yan. Okay, balik tayo sa scripts, ay na-assign na dito sa motion. Sa motion, makikita mo yung go to X and Y, 122 and 25. Pag ginalaw ko siya dito, ayun, ginalaw ko yung larawan, napunta na siya dito sa dulo, magugulat ka na yung coordinates niya ay nagbago na. But since I don't want this, I can put it back here. At gusto ko ipa-move. I want the picture to move from left to right. So, ang gagamitin ko ay ang glide. So, mag-glide siya mula sa original niyang coordinates papunta sa coordinates na kung nasaan na siya ngayon. At subukan na natin. Ayun, gumagalaw siya. At nagawa niya ito in only 1 second. Maybe we want to use, let's say not 1 second, but longer period of time. So, glide. Gawin na natin 23 seconds. Okay. At subukan natin. Ayan. Gumagalaw na siya ng dahan-dahan. Very good. At dahil dyan, pwede na nating dagdagan ng codes. Ang kailangan naman nating paggalawin this time ay ang una nating sprite. Ito po siya. Hindi natin siya makita dahil nasa likuran siya. So, anong kailangan natin gawin? We put him in front. And we put this picture to the back. So, we initialize where we want to see them. So, in this case, sa looks nito, magsisimula tayo na nasa background siya. Set it to the back. Okay, ayun. So, go to back 1 layer. Maybe gawin na natin 2 or 3 layers para sigurado lang. Now, eto na si sprite 1. Lagay naman natin siya sa front. Okay. At kailangan mag-start, and how do we start? By going to events and selecting when the flag is clicked, you go to front. Ayun, nasa front na siya. Ganda. At syempre, palalakarin ko siya mula dito sa simula hanggang sa huli. But I should start with costume number 1, then 2, and 3. So, how do you do that? We begin with costume number 1. Punta tayo sa looks at magsimula siya ng costume niya. Switch costume to costume number 1. And then, magpapakita siya. Sige nga. Ayun. And what do we want him to do? We want him to walk his way to the right. So, maglalakad siya to the right. And that means he will have to do some motion. Okay. So, magmumove siya ng, let's say, 30 steps to the right. Okay. Not 10. Let's make it 30. At every time magmumove siya ng 30 steps, kailangan mag-change din siya ng kanyang costume. So, let's make it wait for 1 second. What's the 1 second for? To make sure that we will be able to see the previous costume before the next costume. So, punta tayo sa control. Wait 1 second muna. Then, move 30 steps. After moving 30 steps, that means he moved from here to here. What we wanted him to do is, of course, we wanted him to change costume. Looks, switch to costume 2. And of course, we want him to start right here. So, punta na lang tayo sa motion at ilagay na siya sa coordinates na yon. Okay. There you go. Switch to costume 2. Then, repeat the same process. Wait for 1 more second. move 30 steps, then move to costume 3. So, duplicate, right-click, duplicate, and then costume 3. And then, we want to repeat the same process ulit. So, i-duplicate natin from right here para everything going down will be duplicated. And add it here. Sige, let's test it. And go. Ayun, naglalakad na po siya. Ayun, naglalakad na. And after niya maglakad, okay, after he's done walking, you can bring him back to costume number 1. So make it wait 1 second and put him back to costume number 1 and i-test na natin. Okay, there you go. And he stopped there and he can start talking. So he can say, magandang araw, ako si Ian. Okay. Let's type, magandang araw, small a, ako si Ian. Alright, and let's do it for 3 seconds. Then, say some more things like, dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Then, use another line. Say, okay, scroll down tayo para kitang-kita kung ano pinagagawa natin. Alright. Hindi hello ang sasabihin ko. Ang sasabihin ko ay, ang pangalan nito ay Tubatarif. Ang pangalan nito ay capital T, U, double B, A, T, A, H, A, space, R, E, E, F. Ayun, period. Ito, gawin nating 4 seconds. At ito, gawin nating 3 seconds. Why ang tagal? Dahil bibigyan natin ng sapat na panahon ang nagbabasa para mabasa niya ang buong pangungusap. And of course, syempre, according to our script, after speaking, we will invite the people to take a plane and go there. So, sabihin na rin natin, for another 6 seconds, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. Okay? Tara! Sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. And we can say this for 6 seconds. Then mahaba-haba rin to. Gawin natin 6 seconds. And try it. Go. Naglalakad. Yes, very good. While the background is moving. Magandang araw, ako si Ian. Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubatarif. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. Wait, where is the airplane? That's a good question, but first we need the airplane. So we'll get another sprite. New sprite, maybe mag-drawing tayo or pumili na lang tayo ng sprite na available na. Ayun. Let's choose a sprite at eto na. Airplane. Ayun, airplane. So, ang gusto nating mangyari ay malaki yung airplane. When the flag is clicked, punta muna tayo sa events. When the flag is clicked, gusto natin na wala muna yung airplane dahil magsasalita pa ako. So, we want it to hide. Okay? And we want it to be big, maybe 200%. Okay. Gawin na natin 200%. At gusto ko yung initial position niya. Sige. Show natin dahil hindi ko siya makita. Ayun. Initial position niya ay dito. At lilipad siya papunta sa dulo. Ayun, dito tayo magsisimula ng eroplano natin. So, find the coordinates, go to motion, find the coordinates, ayun na yung coordinates niya. You put it there, and then you wait for many seconds bago siya mag-show. How many seconds yung tanong? You go back to sprite number 1 and you have to start counting. Like, how many seconds dito? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 12, 15, plus 6, 21. Okay? 21 seconds. So, we have to wait for 21 seconds. Click ka ng airplane sprite. Click ka ng control. Wait for 21 seconds. Okay, and then, pwede nang magpakita si airplane. And we want it to fly for 2 seconds. Of course. Fly for 2 seconds. Nasaan na yung fly? Motion. Move it. Move the plane. Gusto natin maka-take off na siya at makalipad until tail na lang ang matitira sa eroplano natin. And let's glide it for 2 seconds. Okay. Ang gusto rin natin na pagkatapos niya magsalita at lumilipad yung airplane, hindi na visible si sprite number 1. So, sa ilalim ni sprite number 1, we want to put hide. So, just a review. For the first part of our script, we call it chapter 1. I started him right here. Okay. And then, I made him walk. Okay. And after walking, pinagsalita ko siya. And you can also animate him in your own incredible way. Pwede kang maging creative. Pwede mo siyang palabasin mula sa taas, pagitna, or mula sa malayo. Let's say, set size to 1,000%. Tapos, ginawa mong 100%. So, parang ganito yan. We can try it this way. Separate natin to para di gagalaw yan. Magsa-start tayo na when the flag is clicked, set size to, gawin na nating 1,000%. And then, wait for 1 second. Then, set the size to 100%. Try natin. And go. Ayun. Bigla siyang lumiit. Okay. So, any form of animation you feel would be great for this one. Remember, imagination mo lang ang limits. So, let's get down to work. So, after nang nakapagsalita, he should start hiding and the airplane should start to appear. Let's test it if it's correct. He started walking. All right. He introduced himself. That's great. Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubataha Reef. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. And he vanishes and the airplane goes. Very good. And of course, magsisimula na tayo ng chapter 2. So, paano nagkakaroon ng chapter 2? We can do chapter 2 by using events, and in the events there's a function there that says broadcast. Okay, there you go. And in broadcast you can create a new message and type chapter 2 on the message name. So eto na ang second chapter niya. So you click here in the codes, in the scripts, you click here, when I receive chapter 2, ang character na ito ay dapat mawawala na. So he should hide. Meanwhile, ito yung airplane. Sa pagsimula ng chapter 2, okay, and then mag-hide muna siya, looks, after niyang lumipad, mag-hide na siya. And when the chapter 2 is clicked, okay, event, when the chapter 2 is clicked, or when I receive chapter 2, okay, ang eroplano na to, okay, where's that airplane? I want to show the plane, of course. Sige, click natin, nandyan siya. This time, we will begin with the plane right here, na kunwari, naglanding. And then, in 2 seconds, magte-take off na rin siya. So, show, and then, set its location here. Its coordinates should be right here. There you go. Then show. After that, you want it to glide for 2 seconds towards the next coordinates, which is still right here, I guess. Glide for 2 seconds. At 1 second mark, at 1 second, pagsimula ng chapter 2, dapat makikita na ako sa Tubata Reef. Okay? So, let's get down. Sprite. So, let's wait for 1 second and then I can start showing up again. Okay, ayun. So, that's my appearance in chapter 2. Magpapakita ako ulit at magsasalita na naman ako ulit. Now, what about this picture? Of course, go to, okay, and then you have to show the picture in chapter 1 and make it glide. And when chapter 2 starts, so click events, when I receive chapter 2, ang background na to, wala na talaga. This one should be invisible for good dahil tapos na ang chapter niya. Now, for chapter 2, we will put the background of Tubata Reef. You can draw, yes, as usual. You can be creative, or you can upload the picture. So, in this case, I click the upload, and I can select from my downloads here. I downloaded this one from the internet at a much earlier time. There goes. There is the picture. So, masyado rin siyang maliit, no? So, palakihin din natin. So, when I receive chapter 1, events muna tayo. Anong gagawin natin sa sprite na to in chapter 1? Wala pa siya. So, looks, hide muna. Then, when I receive chapter 2, punta tayo ulit sa events. When I receive chapter 2, dito na siya magpapakita. So, show. But before we show it, make sure it's of the right size and the right location. So, what's the size? 300% as usual. Set the size to 300%. Yun na. And then, ano pang gusto natin? We want it at the back. Always put it to the back. Maybe by 3 layers also. Okay, there you go. And also, gusto natin na nasa ang coordinates siya. Okay, let's start chapter 2 to make it big. Okay, ayun na siya. We want it to be right here. And then, we go to motion and pick up the coordinates. Go to X and Y. And then show. Pag show niya, pagagalawin na natin. We want it to start gliding towards its last coordinates, maybe after 25 seconds or 30 seconds depending. Okay, there you go. Glide to that direction for 25 seconds. There you go. O, gawin na nating 30 seconds. There you go. And now, let's have a look-see on what happens. first chapter. Alright. Magandang araw, ako si Ian. Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubataha Reef. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. He vanishes, then the airplane goes out and leaves him behind in Tubataha Reef. There you go. At pagkatapos, pwede na siyang mag-explain kung gaano kahalaga ang Tubataha Reef. Okay? So now, I can make him speak na let him speak. Looks. You can make it stop and wait for maybe 2 seconds. There you go. And continue with your what we call this, preaching. Okay. Kung naalata nyo, masyado siyang mabilis. That's why it's proper for us to adjust the number of seconds. So, eto, gawin na nating 4 seconds. Eto, gawin na nating 3 seconds. Eto, gawin nating 5 seconds. Eto, gawin natin uling 3 seconds. Then, wait for 2 seconds at tuloy ang preaching niya. Tingnan natin kung maganda panoorin ito. Ayun. Magandang araw. Ako si Ian. Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubataha Reef. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. Ayun. Ang mga corals na ito ay dito mo lamang makikita at konti na lamang ang mga ito. Maraming isda at mga nabubuhay sa dagat ang nangangailangan nito. Paano na kung mauubos sila? Kaya dapat lang na maging mabuting turista tayo. Sundin ang dive instructor at ingatang huwag humawak sa alinman dito. At huwag tayong magtapon ng basura, lalo na ang mga plastic. Sige, lalangoy muna ako. Paalam. Okay, at yun na yun. At nahalata nyo may isda. So, sa chapter 2, gusto natin makakita rin ng mga isda. Nasaan yun? Chapter 2, 1 plus 4, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 1, 9. Hindi natin uubusin yung 5 seconds. At the first second, lalabas yung isda. 9 seconds. So, kukuha ulit tayo ng sprite. Okay. Pumili tayo ng isda. O, piliin natin. I choose you. Okay. So, control. Or sa events tayo. When the flag is clicked, this is chapter 1, wala pa siya. Looks, hide muna. Chapter 2, when I receive chapter 2, magpapakita na siya. Looks, show. Sige, magpakita ka. I don't want him to point to that direction. Gusto ko pabaligtad. So, pwede natin siyang i-reverse. Okay? Tingnan natin mga costumes niya kung meron. pwede natin siyang baligtarin na lang dito sa picture mismo. Let's flip it. Flip. Ayun. Pwede na. And then, gawa tayo ng costume. Okay. At sa second costume niya, pwede natin siyang baligtarin ulit. Ayun. Alright. With its first costume, of course. Fish 3. Switch to costume fish 3. Then, punta siya sa coordinates na ito. Okay. Punta siya sa coordinates na to. In 1 second. Motion. Punta muna sa coordinates na to. Then, show up. Then, I want him to glide here. In 1 second. Alright, nasaan yung gliding? Ayun. That's only 1 second. Then, after nyan, 1 second na wait time. And then, mag-change costume siya. Looks. Switch costume to fish number 2. So, pag switch costume niya, babaligtad na yan. Ayun. And then, aalis na yan. Aalis na yan in 1 second. And, invisible. There you go. And, glide him. Go to motion. Glide in 1 second to that direction. And then, mawawala na yung isda. Biglang mawala. Tingnan natin kung tama. Wait for how many seconds bago siya mag-show. Ulitin natin. Ilang seconds yon kanina? 9 seconds. There you go. 9 seconds. And let's test the fish with everyone else. Start the flag. Starts from Don Bosco. There you go. Magandang araw, ako si Ian. Dadalhin ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubata Reef. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta na tayo doon. Ayun, lumipad na. Ang mga corals dito ay dito mo lang makikita. At konti na lamang mga ito. Maraming isda, mga nabubuhay sa dagat ang nangangailangan nito. Paano na kung mauubos sila? Wait for 1 second and kaya dapat lang na maging mabuting turista tayo. Sundin ang dive instructor at ingatang huwag humawak sa alinman dito. At huwag tayong magtapon ng basura, lalo na ang mga plastic. Sige, lalangoy muna ako. Paalam! So, make him slide down. Or slide up. Like that. Ayun, motion. Make him slide or glide towards that direction for 1 second and then vanish. Looks, hide. Tapos na ang kwento. So, tapos na ba talaga ang kwento? The honest answer is no, dahil napakapangit ng isang kwento kung walang background music. In order to have background music, what you want to do is to click on the stage. So you can just play the background music over and over again all throughout the whole series. So i-click natin ng stage. Then meron ditong scripts, backdrops, and sounds. You click the sounds tab. And you select one of those sounds from the library by clicking on this button. Let's look for the loops. Para paulit-ulit lang. I'll select guitar chords. Total, mahilig naman ako sa gitara. Ang problema ko lang ay medyo maingay siya. So, what do you want to do? You want to click here, highlight all the way to the end ng sound, and then pumunta ka sa add effects and you want it softer. Ayun. At nakita natin na wala pa. Okay, so at the start, when the flag is clicked, put an event when the flag is clicked. And regardless, mag chapter 2 siya, chapter 3, dire-diretso na to. Ang gusto natin ay tutugtog siya. Play the sound until done. But we want it to go on forever, so gagamit tayo ng forever na loop. Ang tawag dito ay control and choose forever. Ayun, pumili ka ng forever, lagay mo siya sa loob ng forever, at ang mangyayari, pag na-click mo yung flag, forever na yan tutunog. Sige, subukan natin with the sprites, with the backgrounds, and with the sound. And go! Magandang araw, ako si Ian. Dadaling ko kayo sa isang magandang lugar dito sa Pilipinas. Ang pangalan nito ay Tubataha Reef. Tara, sumakay tayo ng eroplano at pumunta tayo doon. Ang mga corals na ito ay dito lamang makikita at konti na lamang mga ito. Maraming isda ang nabubuhay sa dagat na nangangailangan nito. Paano na kung mauubos sila? Kaya dapat lang na maging mabuting turista tayo. Sundin ang dive instructor at ingatang huwag humawak sa alinman dito. At huwag tayong magtapon ng basura, lalong na ang mga plastic. Sige, lalangoy muna ako. Paalam! At aalis na siya. Sa voiceover, ang gagawin natin ay pagsasalitain ko rin sprite na ito. So, where do I go? To the sounds tab. At siguraduhin naka-ready ang microphone. Walang meow. Okay. And record the new sound. Say the word, of course. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Same technique. When the flag is clicked, events. Sabayan na rin natin. When the flag is clicked, we have to wait for this many seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to wait for 5 seconds. Gawin na rin natin 6 seconds. Okay. So, we wait for 6 seconds by clicking control, wait for 6 seconds, and then we play that sound. Play sound, recording 1 until done. Yun. Let's call the second event called Chapter 2. So, when I receive Chapter 2, tulad nito, anong gagawin natin sa sound? Or pwede nating pagsabayin ang mga sounds dito, while pagsabayin na rin natin ang mga actions dito. So, when I receive chapter 2, okay, wait for 1 second, then show it. Wait for 1 second, and then start speaking, recording number 2. Sound, play recording number 2 until done. There you go. After that, play recording number 3 until done. Okay. Then, wait for 2 seconds. Parang sinasabay ko lang dito. Wait for 2 seconds. Where did I get the 2 seconds? I got it from here. And then, kaya dapat lang na maging mabuting turista tayo. That's recording number 4. Sige, lalangoy muna ako. Paalam! I forgot to put 1 second before sige, lalangoy muna ako. So, let's put 1 second before recording 5. There you go. And it's now complete. So pag tapos ka na, what do you do next? You click File, you save your work or save as, there you go, and name it as PT in, okay, AP7 dash CL7 dash fill 7. Ayun, pwede na yan. And you save it. Ayun, click OK. At masisave na yan. Make a video copy for your teachers. And how to do that? Once you're done with making the animation, all you need to do is just to click File, then click Record Project Video. There you go. This is for Scratch 2 only. Include the sound from the project. You may even include the mouse pointer, and you must record at the highest quality as well. Then it says start. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and start. And once the animation is completed, it will start writing video to a file, normally in a Flash format, because this is making use of Adobe Air. So it takes some time, especially if your settings say that it will be recorded in the highest resolution available. And there goes. Now it says to save, click the download, the button below, save and download, and it will now save as a movie file. So if you named your file earlier PT for AP7CL Filipino, then the same. Okay, so this also is named the same, but with the, of course, with the extension of FLV, which means a flash video. There you go, and click OK. And it is now saved there. Pagkatapos mo siyang isave, buksan mo ang shared Google Drive folder mo. Saan ba yan makikita? Dito yan. Your Google Drive is right here. You can go to the app drawer and click Google Drive. So, saan makikita yan? Nandito yan sa shared with me. Ayun. And it looks a little like this. Comp 7, AP7, Fill 7, CL7, Beltrami. O, pangalan ko. At saka, anong gawin natin? You right-click, then click Upload Files. Ayun, PTAPCL Fill 7. And open. At i-upload na yan. Sir, wala yung pangalan ko. Don't worry, dahil nasa folder mo yan. Alam namin kung sino ang may-ari nito. I hope you will be able to submit a very good performance task in Computer, AP, CL, and Filipino 7. God bless. Stay awesome.